For mental peace, if you are embarking on a journey that is a new chapter in your life, get advice from a mentor so that you can have a bit of a roadmap so that you don't have to be treading through unknowns on your own. For emotional peace, ride the cosmic wave and allow that to move you forward and let go of having to carry everything on your shoulders in order to achieve your goals. For physical health, stay hydrated and flow through life like water. For spiritual health, use muscle testing or body talk to get instant intuitive feedback on your magical or mundane inquiries. Okay, let's delve into the deeper messages of the cards. So I'm looking at all of these cards together, and the main message of this reading this month is simultaneously to go with the flow, but be very discerning about the choices that you make. And if you're wondering about this, I have tendonitis, which is not fun, but getting better. So when we're thinking about the first card, the Lay of the Land card, we may be overwhelmed with decisions that we're making. We may look at, there's a lot of positives in multiple directions that we could go. Maybe there's a bunch of negatives in multiple directions that we can go. And so we feel like we're in a state of analysis paralysis. So if you are feeling like that, you may need to just kind of get outside of yourself, get outside of, your one brain and, put your head together with people that you respect, who have some knowledge that could help you, and maybe who have been there before as far as what goals you want to have. And this can be personal or professional. It's, it's not governed to just one realm of where important decisions are, important. So when you're thinking about this, don't do so much work on your own. Don't lay all that pressure on yourself. Learn from others. Allow yourself to not have to do all kinds of hard work to achieve your goal. Look at what has helped others, what has gotten other people from where you are at right now to where they are at in achieving the goal that you want. Look at what is efficient and what will actually work with the way that you work. And you may want to also meditate on these things and tap into your ancestral wisdom. All of our ancestors, for everyone living all across the world, all of our ancestors are badasses, right? We are survivors. We come from a long line of people who have survived. And people have survived against some pretty intense stuff. So understand that there is power, there's bravery and courage, and there is strength inside you that can help you achieve your goals just because you are alive and you are from the line that you are from. But also, it doesn't have to be just up to you. It doesn't have to be so much work. You can really make things a lot easier for yourself if you just rely on people who have the map. So find them, ask them, reach out, you may feel vulnerable, but it's not something that puts you into a weak position. It doesn't make you weak, it doesn't make you ignorant, it doesn't make you anything like that. It just means that there are certain things that you haven't done yet. There are certain things that you haven't learned yet. So be in the open learner mind and go forward with just asking for some help. Interdependence is really, really important. Don't be lost alone on your journey. Reach out for help. It really makes people feel good to be able to help. So if you're feeling like you're taxing someone, really think about who you could reach out to that would really benefit from helping you, that it would make them feel good. And most people you would reach out to, it would make them feel good, because it's nice to be in that position of essentially being the expert and giving a hand up to the people who are, coming up to where they are. So don't feel guilty. Just look at it as an opportunity to give them good karma. Okay, so for emotional health, riding the cosmic wave is the card that I pulled. So this is very similar to the lay of the land card. So we have an intertwined message for mental and emotional health. The first card was for mental health, so getting help. This one is for emotional help, and this is riding the cosmic wave. This is also taking the pressure off of yourself. We are influenced by many bigger forces in this universe, and we don't have to do everything on our own, and we really can't do everything on our own from our one small vantage point. So know that you will be in the right space at the right time, the right state of being, in the right situation that will allow you to move forward in the way that you really desire. Just look at, okay, there's things going on in the cosmos. There's things going on in the weather. There's things going on in the bigger systems that, humans have created to bring order to our species. There's all kinds of things that are bigger than you that you can't control, but you can put yourself in a position to be in a state where you are ready when that right moment happens. So take care of yourself, get enough sleep, eat well, make sure that you're caretaking your emotions and being gentle with yourself and feeling everything so it doesn't get, stopped up inside you. Allow yourself to be really good to yourself so that when that perfect moment happens, you can say, okay, divine timing, here I go. And then you can go into this next chapter of your desire. You may want to look at, different patterns in astrology, if you are drawn to those things. You may want to look at, just kind of what's happening in your family system, in the bigger groups that you're a part of, and just tap into the bigger pulse that is the collective energy, so that you're not just kind of having blinders on and having like a, just kind of a pigeonholed view of your life. Just really look at what are the bigger players energy-wise. Use it to your best advantage. Okay, so spirit of water for your physical health. So this is interesting. One of the main messages is to stay hydrated. For people in the Northern Hemisphere, we get dehydrated in the summer months. It's gonna get pretty hot in some areas of the world. So make sure that pure, loving water is a big part of what you're focusing on as far as your physical health. Focus on positivity towards yourself. Focus on taking care of your emotions and really pumping yourself up. Another message that has come to me that has been very effective to me, that came from another card in a different deck that I've pulled in my personal readings, is to say I love you to yourself. And when I first pulled that card and had that message, I was like, oh, that's gonna feel weird. Ugh. It just kind of seems, ugh. I had some resistance, but I did it, and oh, it was awesome. And I do it now, once in a while, and I do it in moments where I'm not feeling that great or something's stressing me out. And it really helps me to get centered and grounded back into myself. That, you know, if I can love myself and show myself love and really care for myself, then things are just a lot easier. A lot of things can bring us down in this world. We can really, the negative messages from other people and the collective that kind of sink in can really have a damaging and yucky effect on how we feel about ourselves and what love we deserve. Love is so important, and it's one of the most potent medicines that we have. Some people die without love. Some people will go without eating because they have lost love. So if you focus on loving yourself and making sure that you're caring for your emotions, water symbolizes emotions. So if you are engaged in the spirit of water, that is feeling your feelings fully and completely and without judgment, so that they can actually release. And like I mentioned with one of the other cards, you know, you're not stopped up, you're not restricted, you're in a state of flow. And this card also speaks to going with the flow in life, which also relates to the other cards. We want a roadmap. We want to find that roadmap with the help of our mentors, but we do want to go with the flow. We don't want to have a lot of expectation or holding ourselves to higher standards than we can actually perform at in our level of learning. We really want to be open. So focus on allowing yourself to feel that love, take in love, receive love from yourself and your bigger world, your community, your inner circle, and allow that love to flow in your compromised moments, the challenging moments, to your most joyful and exalted moments. For spiritual health, the card is instant feedback. And if you've never done muscle testing, you may think that it's kind of like woo-woo BS. You know, so it's up to you as far as what you get out of this. A quick description of muscle testing is when someone holds their arm out and they hold a thought in their mind, and then they have someone press down, and if you hold your arm strong, then that's something that's true. If your arm, when someone pushes down, kind of collapses, then that's something that's not true. So that can be one way where you can look at, okay, I'm making a decision. I want to know what my body wisdom is telling me. And that's a way to tap into your body wisdom. Another way to tap into it is by passing things through your heart. So this is a little less efficient sometimes, because you do need a little bit of time to get quiet and clear. But if you get into a meditative state and then really focus on your heart center and weigh the results of different decisions, you can get another aspect of your intelligence weighing in on any decision that you make. So you may be thinking about things very logically as far as making decisions go, but your heart may have another layer of intelligence that adds to the wisdom behind the decisions that you make. Don't get too attached to anything, and allow yourself to kind of release your grip and be in that curiosity and learner mind. We want to go with the flow, but we want to do it strategically. I have an interesting way of pulling cards, and this is a little bit of a new segment that I'm adding into my videos. When I pull a card, I ask a specific question, and then what comes to me is a number. And I go to the number of that card in the deck. And, you know, some people are into numerology, so I figured that I would pair some of the basic messages of the card with the numerology messages. So stick around for that segment right now. This is our deck. For our highest good and highest good of all, please show us what is our healthiest path to mental peace in July 2024. Card number 15. Lay of the land. Ancestral wisdom. This is our deck. For our highest good and highest good of all, please show us what is our healthiest path to emotional peace this month, July 2024. Card number 21. Let's do a little recount. Okay, there's 21. Riding the cosmic wave. changing it up and using a different deck. This is our deck. For our highest good and the highest good of all, please show us what is our healthiest path to physical peace in July 2024. Card number 11. Spirit of water. This is our deck. For our highest good and highest good of all, please show us what is our healthiest path to spiritual peace in July 2024. And this is card number 14. Instant feedback. There's a monk I follow named Ajahn Brahman. He talks about the peaceometer. And I hope that these tools that I've given you for this month allows your peaceometer to go up and that you grow as much peace in your life as possible. This is a new channel, and I'm so excited to be doing these monthly readings. I also put out weekly written readings where I pull a card and I give some guidance during the week and on the weekend. So please subscribe and check out those messages so that you can have a little bit more fine-tuning week to week and weekend to weekend. It can be hard to be happy. It can be hard to be at peace. And I'm grateful that you are here with me so that we can explore these messages together. And I'm always curious how this turns out for my viewers. So I would love to have you come back at the end of the month and just see what happened and tell me about it. I love knowing, how the messages lined up. These monthly readings are for everyone. It's essentially a global reading to help us walk this path together. But if you'd like some more customized, personalized messages, I offer live video readings. I've got literally dozens of tarot and oracle decks so that we can get the messages that are perfect for you, that will resonate and help you as much as they can. I find that when we are inquiring through oracle and tarot, what it feels like to me as a reader is that I am looking for the key that will unlock bigger aspects of wisdom and going forward and opening doors in our minds and our emotions and in our psyches and in our lives so that you can have more clarity and more information that comes from, unconventional wisdom. We can be as logical as we want, but there's all kinds of other wisdom that really, really helps. Oracle, heart wisdom, meditative wisdom, all of that. So if you feel that you would benefit from that, go over to peaceoracle.com and schedule a reading with me. I would love to help you. I'm very encouraged by the positive results that my clients have achieved through Oracle. I've helped people navigate breakups, living situations, whether to start relationships in the first place, preschool location decisions, whether to go home for the holidays. Accessing the wisdom of the invisible realms through Oracle is a wonderful complement to our logic and our heart wisdom and our intuition. It can really aid us in rounding out the different aspects of intelligence that we're drawing from in order to walk the path of peace in the best way possible, and for us to open up avenues of ease and grace and love and gentleness that we all deserve. I hope you have an awesome month. I hope that going with the flow and taking advantage of things at the right timing gives you some fun surprises. And I hope that it gives you some buoyancy in your life so that you're not feeling like you're kind of grinding ahead, where you are in a state of ease and grace and going forward in a very gentle, loving manner. I wish you joy. I wish you peace. And I wish everything that is in your heart to come true. Take care, and may peace soften your heart. Blessed be. With